Hey everyone, welcome to another Monday mail call. I checked my P.O. box for the first time, and the first time this year, I should say, and I had a letter in there from Chris. And well, Chris actually sent me this a couple of weeks ago, but because of Christmas, I wanted to put this one off because I wanted to make sure I get all the Christmas thank yous out right away. So let's see what we got here. It says, "Dear Stu, thank you for everything you do in the world of currency collecting. I've been following you for a few years now. Your knowledge in the hobby is outstanding and inspiring." Thanks, Chris. I've sent you 2 notes to get your opinion on. I have gotten both at local coin shows in my area. They are both what I was told considered errors, but after seeing some of your videos, I think they aren't. The first one is a minor cutting error, but after closer inspection, I don't think it wouldn't be considered an error and fall in the realm of acceptable in the eyes of the BEP. I paid $50 for it, and I think I overpaid. Jeez, I wish you would send photos of stuff before you buy, but we'll take a peek and see what it is. The second one was more of a throw-in in a bulk deal, and to be honest, no idea how much I paid. This is the note I am at a loss for. What I was told is it was a cutting error. Please notice the red fibers in the holder on the top portion of the note. To me, that reminds me of those old paper notebooks you can rip the pages from the top off the notebook, or a legal pad is what they call it. Now, for the life of me, I couldn't find any reason why those fibers would be there. I have seen videos of people telling the story about how Steve Wozniak would have a legal pad of $2 bills he would sign and give to people, but I can't find any hard evidence of, and he goes on a little bit there. I'm trying to keep the bottom of this covered up because he's got his personal information there. The other thing he's got is in the PS, he sent me a couple chips from the casinos. So first, let's knock out those. We got 2 chips in here. I do not have East Coast chips because I've never been on the East Coast. We've got the MGM, National Harbor, Prince George's County, Maryland. That's cool. Never been there. And I'm a big fan of MGM. Let's see. I think they're the same on both sides, right? Yep. Okay. And the other one, this is from the Portsmouth, Virginia Rivers Casino, $1 chip. There's a Rivers Casino right by me, same logo, so I'm sure it's the same company. So that's cool to have a couple chips from out east. All right, so now let's take a look at what he was talking about. Here's the first note. And when we look at this note, this is what I can tell you. There are a number of people trying to say that cutting errors are rare and valuable. The thing is with cutting errors, you want to make sure that the cut goes into the print. If the cut does not go into the print, then it is not an error. But look at the top. The cut clearly goes into the print. If you look real close along the edge, there's also this little white line, and that's not visible at all. There is no white at all on the top of that note. Generally speaking, if it cuts off the top of one note, it's also going to cut off the top of the following note. And if you look here, you can actually see that little line. And when you look in the corner, you can clearly see how that works. So this is a minor cutting error. This is in that $35 to $75 range. So no, you didn't do bad on this one all. You said you paid $50 for this one. That's about right. So when it comes to cutting errors, that's what you're looking for. A cut that goes into the print. And of course, I'm going to be sending these back to him. He just wanted my opinion on them. And once again, as I said in other videos, if you've got questions like this, feel free to just send pictures in the email. That'll save us some postage. But yeah, this is legit. This is a real error. So let's take a look at the other one. This, as we look at it, you can see what he's talking about on the cutting error. And if we look real close, you can see white there, but it's cut right along that little black border. So technically there is a portion that is cut away. So at a glance, this looks like an error. However, this is not an error. And some of you are going to say, well, you just said if the cut goes into the print, it's an error. Correct. But you see this note? Let's put this one on top of it. What you're going to notice first of all is when there's no border, the other border is going to be extremely thick. And as you can see here, there is no border, but this side is not thick. So let's try to line up the notes. Let's line them up on this side so that they're right up against each other. And let's look at the other side. Do you see that? It's short. If we line this up over here, pushing it all the way to the edge, and then go to this side, it's much shorter. Let me try to line it up so you guys can see. If I zoom back and do it this way, you can see the edges line up, but on the bottom, you can see how much has been cut away. So somebody trimmed this note. This is not an error. But the other thing he was talking about is right up on top. You can see these red fibers right here. And he suggested that reminded him a lot of when you had legal pads with the red glue strip on there. And the thing is, that's exactly what this is. Let me show you. I've shown some of these in the past. This was a brand new strap of singles. And what I did was I put a piece of cardboard after every 20 notes. Then I took clear padding glue and put it on the edge. And now I have a pad of brand new $1 notes. They're real, but they're sequential. So if I wanted to tip somebody $1, I could pull this out of my pocket, peel off the top one, and hand it out as a tip. And you can bet that person is going to look, they're going to think it's a fake note. But no, these are 100% real. So yeah, a little bit of padding glue and a little bit of cardboard. You press all these under a little bit of weight, and then you put the glue on there. And once the glue dries, you're going to get a pad of $1 bills. So when you pull one off, you most certainly could get this one. I used clear, but if I used red padding glue, there'd be little red fibers on that particular note. So is this an error? Not an error, sorry. And as far as the red on the top, well, like I said, that's just from a pad. So that's what I've got for you guys this week. If you learned anything new, go ahead and hit that like button. If you like what you see and you want to see more, please subscribe. If you've got anything for Monday Mail Call, send it to Stu Pluback Currency, P.O. Box 171, Russell, Illinois 60075. Or you can email me, stupluback@msn.com. All right, guys, thanks. I'll see you next week.